evening, everybody. This is Sonia from Sterling Results Fitness Club coming to you live on Sunday night with Staying Healthy Conversations. Staying Healthy Conversations are something I do every Sunday night to just talk about different things to make us healthy and happier in life. Sonia Ray, I'm from Sterling Results Fitness Club. Sterling Results Fitness Club here in Sydney. We're a small boutique gym, firstly, in Sydney, just in Willoughby, but also I run hikes, well, not in this weather, we'll talk about that in a minute, and also global treks and weekends away that anybody, wherever you are, could come and join us. So I'm glad that you're here today. Now, today is Sunday in Sydney, and it has been a torrential rain here. Absolutely frantic with the rain. In fact, I haven't gone outside the house today, so I have not got 10,000 steps up. I probably haven't even got 2,000 steps up. I've been sitting here doing my tax and all the other things that one does as a business owner. So it's been pretty shocking. But look, at the end of the day, we know the rain is going to be good. We know it's going to fill up our dams and our catchment area. It's going to help the drought. It has been getting out to the regional areas. I don't know how far out, though. Would love to see that on the news and how our regional people are doing. But, yeah, so we had fires a month ago, and now we've got a massive amount of rain. It feels like winter, not cold, it's just the amount of rain. So I hope you're safe where you are. We've had a couple of trees down in our driveway. In Willoughby, I've noticed a few on Facebook posts, a few trees down, so hopefully you're safe where you are dialing in from. So tonight, Staying Healthy Conversations is all about being fit at any age, and I can see one of my regular tuner-ins. Hello, Jane, if you're listening, thank you for joining us. And tonight's really about talking about being fit at any age. Now, what I like you to do in these conversations, whether you're listening to this live or whether you hear it later on, is to comment as we go through. So if you're not doing this live and you hear it later, you can still comment as you're hearing the messages about what you feel and what you think, and others will respond back to you in due course. But certainly send an emoji, send a like, send a wave. We'd love to know you're online, and we would love to hear your views. So what does fit at any age mean? So basically I'm going to talk to you about being fit at any age, meaning whether you're under a certain age, or tonight we're going to talk about being over a certain age. And I want to talk about, when I do it in my gym, I actually use the word fit at any age for my over 65-year-old clients. Now, let's not let the year you were born define who you are, but, you know, we have to put a stake in the ground somewhere. So fit at any age for me is that we're going to talk about being fit over the age of 65. So before you turn off, in case you're under 65 or nowhere near it, that's okay. You probably have a mother, a father, or an aunt who is. So this is probably worth talking and listening to share some ideas out with them. If you are over 65, hey, drop it down to me. Let us know who you are. Let us know your age if you want to share that, and what your view is about being fit at any age. Because I have a lot of clients who are fantastically fit and are fantastic at being fit, and they have been fit all their life. Some have started later in life, but no matter what, there is some way that we can help you get there. So I'm just going to check my notes. As you know, I like to make sure I keep on track. So while you're telling me about your story, why am I doing this story? Well, it came up over Christmas. I was chatting to my aunt on the phone. My aunt is now 76. And I was asking about her health and my uncle's health, because at 70 she was a very fit lady. She would get on that treadmill and make sure that they were doing their steps and doing their walking, because they knew that if they just sat around at home and not exercise, their health would deteriorate. So they've always tried to maintain that. So I was asking how she was and what she was up to. But she also said that she listens to my Staying Healthy Conversations. So when you dial in, my darling aunt, hello. And that she's seen some of the Facebook posts I do and some of the videos of my older clients, and says, I'd like to do that, but what if, Sonia? And it's the but what if that I want to address here as well. So the conversation came up, how can we help those who we know or those who, friends of ours who might be a little older who go, I want to get fit, how can we help them get back on the trail? Now, as I say, let's not define ourselves by the year we were born. As you know, because you can, well, let me finish. You can do anything you like with the right support and the right training. And I know there'll be a few people commenting tonight who go, yes, I am super fit, Sonia. This is what I do. I train blah, 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 but I have done it for a period of time and I, do it. So if you've got a story, please share it with our team tonight about what keeps you fit. But many of you know I went to the Hout Route in July, and I do a lot of my treks here and my climbing with my great friend Jim. He's from the USA, and Jim is 72 years of age. And Jim is probably the fittest man I know. Last year he's a big rower, rows every day. Last year he rode a half marathon, 22 kilometres. I think it took about 2.5 hours, 3 hours to row. But can you imagine rowing for 3 hours? I can do it for 5 minutes, and I go, whew. So this is a four-cox rowboat for 2.5 hours. Off they were going, doing this half marathon. He climbed the Matterhorn with me. I should have brought up my little book. I think we know the Matterhorn. It's in Zermatt. It's the mountain that's on the Toblerone box. Have a look it up on the internet. It is a massive 4,000 metre mountain, and he and I climbed that last year. He was the oldest male. I was the oldest female doing that. So, anybody can do anything you put your mind to, again, with the right training and support. So let's not let our age stop us from what we need to be successful. Also, what about some other people I know? So we just talked about Jim. In my fitness classes last year, I had the wonderful Doug. At 87, he would hoist himself up on one of those ab machines and do 20 leg raises. Fittest man, great abs, always came to the gym every week, sailed all the time. And then there's Chris, one of my hikers, probably the fastest hiker I have in the team. In her 60s, you can't keep up with her. I actually always have to nearly run just to keep up with her. Super fit woman, fantastic woman, love her in the team. Janine, again, about 66, just walks the globe. Wherever she's going, it's some trek around the country, coast to coast, in England. Cape to Cape in WA, obviously the 3 Capes and other Tasmanian ventures as well, just as always hiking around. And then my lovely Kathy, who completed in her 70s, completed the Annapurna trek with me last year. So you can do anything you want with training and support. I'm going to keep saying those words, with training and support. So let's have a look at what that means. As I take a breath, if you'd like to jot us a story about something that you're really proud of that you did as you were in your 60s or 70s or 80s or 90s, you might be listening and going, hey, this is what I did, X. Teach the guys who are watching who are in their 40s and 50s to go, it's okay, you can do anything. We'd love to hear your stories. So if you're starting out, not starting out from scratch, but maybe starting out again, like you've been to the gym when you were younger, you've had some time off, you've been raising the family, you play golf, you play tennis, but you're not really exercising in the gym or anything like that, then I don't recommend that you just go full bore into the gym. I don't recommend that you go full bore into a 15 to 20 person class. Because who is going to check your technique? Who is going to make sure you're safe? Who is going to make sure that when you do your moves, that you're doing them in the right way? So what I do recommend is that you get yourself a qualified personal trainer who understands older adults. Very, very important. I just want to see some notes that have been written here. Oh, thanks, Sue. Very inspirational stories. Well, look, I think it is important that, we do talk about the fantastic fit people that are out there, and it does motivate me, and hopefully it motivates you as well, because, again, going and wanting to be fit as we progress is really key. Hi to all my new joiners. Thank you for joining me tonight. Tonight, the topic is, you can catch up later afterwards and listen to the beginning, but the topic is being about being fit at any age. And you've just joined us when we're about to talk about what are the techniques that you want to do when you're starting back out getting fit at any age. And once again, if you've got some stories you want to share, please put them down. Now, what does fit at any age mean? For me, it's being fit, and I focus it on those who are over 65. So whether you're close, or whether you're way past it, whatever, it's about being fit when you're just that little bit older than those ones that go to the gym that we all see on the movies. Good, all you're talking to each other. How gorgeous. Thank you for that. So we're at that point of saying, if you're just starting out again, it's really important not to just go slam bang back into it. If you're going to start exercising, don't just go, I'm going to go to a local fitness first and just join the pump class. Because if you do that, there could be an injury. No one's looking after you. So once again, I do recommend that you go and find yourself a personal trainer who understands your speciality. Because the other thing is that as we age, occasionally, no, it's got nothing to do with you as an individual, but occasionally we get injuries. So we can easily have torn shoulders, torn rotator cuffs, it's very common, busted hips, bursitis in the hips, and I see this all the time. A bit of osteoporosis, a bit of osteopenia, a bit of arthritis, rheumatoid, you name it. I've seen it. So in the gym, as we age, we do get a little of these issues. And so you want a trainer who can actually make sure they're looking after you and making sure that you're still getting fitter while you're being cared for. Again, glasses on to read the note. Oh, here we go. Adrian says, slow, start and consistent. I tend to push myself far too fast and then get injured. So thank you for that, Dale. You're right. You know, once again, jumping straight in, going for broke will injure yourself. We are not 22. Now, don't let the year you were born determine who you are. So it doesn't matter that you were born in 19X. The thing is, you can still be fit at any age. It's just that you need to do it, and my words were earlier, with the right training and the right support. So the right training is building up. Now, I run a lot of fit at any age classes. I have since the beginning of this journey, and I have helped so many clients get fit at any age and really grow that fitness. But we often start very gentle so that you can build up, get confidence, get your technique right, and then build up. I've got a couple of stories here. I've got a lovely client called Ruth, who, I think if she lived her life again, she'd be a bodybuilder. She just dreams of this. But unfortunately, in her early 70s, this is not going to happen. So we're dealing with helping her get as strong as she can. So over the time she's been with me, she is continuously gaining strength, and she is lifting deadlifts, pumping good chest presses, much more than a lot of my younger clients, because we've done it slowly and progressively. Over the years, she's had a torn rotator cuff from her work injury, a bit of RSI in the arm. She's had some personal issues. There's a whole range of things that go on with your life. But she has continuously trained and continuously improved. And I take my hat off to her because she's the most gorgeous woman I know. But, you know, she's lifting deadlifts, and we want to get her to lift deadlifts to the size of her body weight. Now, that's going to take a couple of years, but it's a goal, and we can do that, or at least get this. At the moment, she's over 50% of what she's lifting, and it's a wonderful thing. So anybody could do anything. More stories coming up. Let me read the notes. Start slow, and there's a beautiful comment from Amanda. Thank you, and thank you, Sue. So lovely comments there. I've also want to talk to you, another lady I've got here at the gym called Judy, another one of my inspirations. She has been active all her life, and she's skied, she's horse ride, she's played tennis, she's done Pilates, very, very active woman. But of course, as time goes on, she has maybe a 10-year stint. She hasn't been active for some time. So she joined me just prior her 80th. And over that time that she's been with me, in the 2 years that she's been with me, she has gained so much confidence. She has got so much stronger. Her posture is beautiful. Her strength is great. We've taken it very, very gently because I didn't want to put her under any pressure or any stress. I wanted her to get healthier and fitter and stronger in a very controlled manner. So, and I am super impressed and delighted every time I see her, because I just see how much how much more improvement she has. As I've written here, oh, there's another one. I must tell you this guy before I tell you that last story. I had a phone call from Ern today. So Ern is one, just out of the blue, I think he was sitting in the rain, had nothing to do, he rang me. Ern's my 91-year-old client. Last year, I don't see him now. He was in a particular class I ran, which I don't run anymore, for a third party. And I would shuffle along to my classes, but he would still do every squat, every lunge, every bicep curl that I asked him to. And we used to have a dance for 4 minutes, and I do it with all my Fit at Any Age classes. It's our warm-up. It's a little dance we do. He did the 4 minutes dance every time. And I honestly, he's my inspiration because he would be amazing. Today he rang me out of the blue and just said, "Hi, Sonia, just want to see how you are, check up on you and see how your business is going." But I said, "I've joined Tai Chi, Sonia. I've just taken up Tai Chi and I'm absolutely loving it." So what he does is he walks up to the top, he catches a bus to Chatswood train station, he catches a train to St. Leonard's train station, then he walks up Herbert Street and he goes to his Tai Chi classes. I tell you, fantastic. And that's the person we want to be like as we age. So no matter what we're like, even if we are shuffling with our walking stick, we are still able to do Tai Chi, do strength classes. He is an amazing person. Let me just have a read of Adrian. "I like the fact that muscles have memory, so if you've been out of action for a bit, it doesn't take long to get back up and running when you come back." Look, that is fantastic. So true, because we have so many clients in the gym who have to take some time off. And even if it's just holidays, even if it's just 4 weeks over Christmas, your muscles will go back and really have, you'll lose a fair bit of muscle work if you even have 4 weeks off, but straight away you're back into it. I've got clients who haven't been to the gym for 3 years who've just joined with me, and straight away their technique is perfect. They were good at the gym before, and they've come back, and we just go back in slowly, but their technique is perfect. And you're right, I'm just letting the next note up, and muscle memory is brilliant. And it doesn't take them long to get back into action. Sue says, "Oh, you joined Tai Chi today as well. Oh, well, today must be Tai Chi Day. Let's call February the 8th, 9th, whatever today is, Tai Chi Day. Oh, well done, Sue. More about that. You'll have to share that with us on the post later on. So look forward to hearing more. So as I said, there are so many stories I could tell, and there's probably so many listeners who'll dial in over this replay and during tonight who go, "Well, what about me? What about my story?" And there's too many stories to tell. But I think if you come to my gym, or if you're training my virtual clients and you're doing your work, I am always so proud of everybody who is participating in the exercise we do, in the gym we do, and in my virtual clients, because you guys are so motivated and so dedicated that it really brings a blessing to my heart. And I really love my Fit at Any Age classes. I run 4 of them at the moment. There will be more than likely triple that amount as I get my new gym. So I'm crossing my fingers. We'll be able to have new premises in June. And if that's the case, we will be having a lot of Fit at Any Age classes. So keep your eyes posted so that you could join our Fit at Any classes. But Fit at Any Age classes are for my clients who are over 65. We have them on Monday, basically down at Warringah. We have them on Tuesday afternoon at the Willoughby Gym. We have them Wednesday at Chatswood. We have them Friday down at the Willoughby Gym and Friday at Balgowlah. So 5 classes at the moment, and always happy to add more on. If you request it, I'll add it on. So this is really key to keep you fit and to keep you healthy. I'm very happy to add more classes on if it's in your area, or if you're interested in doing Fit at Any Age classes. So my little notes here just remind me to say, for those who are really wanting to live, and hi, I've got another member from Canberra. Canberra's the key spot tonight. So hi Gavin, how are you? It's first time viewing us, so thank you for tuning in live. I really appreciate it. And tonight we've been talking about Fit at Any Age. So this guy is super fit, certainly not over 65, but this is for those that you might know who are over 65 who are wanting to get fit at any age. So if you want to live a healthy lifestyle, it's never too late to start. Even if if you've been sitting on the couch for 15 to 20 years, we can get you back. A good trainer, not we, any good trainer that you choose can get you back to being the person that you dream to be. Pick a trainer who understands older adults. That's number one. Pick a trainer who's going to understand any physical injuries that you might have so that you are catered for, so that they're not pushing you beyond your limits. Highly recommend, as Adrian said earlier, that you start slow and that you build up. But don't let yourself be limited as well. Don't just sit back and only lift 1 kilo weights. Go to 1.5 when you've perfected that. Go to 2. You can actually lift seriously good weights, but you just have to be trained, be prepared, and take it very cautiously. And this is something I do very seriously. I like to encourage my clients to just get a little stronger, lift a little heavier, but all in their own time, all at the right time. So very key that you work with your trainer, and as I say, even if it does cost you a little bit, put that money aside to get yourself back to the person that you dream to be. So not only will you gain a fit body, but by training, you'll also gain a fit brain. Yep, going to a fitness class is actually just as good as for your brain as it is for your body. And ask any of my Fit at Any Age clients, they are constantly working this simply because you're multitasking, you're thinking about your muscles as well as doing the activity. When we're doing our dance, it's like it's a whole routine, so what move is coming up next. You know, if you're doing a circuit, it's like I'm doing a bench press or a chest press this time, I'm doing a squat now. What was the bicep? What do you want me to do with the wall sit? You know, you're constantly using your memory, your brain. What exercise did I do last week? And it's a great thing to train your brain as well as train your body. So, some tips. Let's say you've got someone that you know who is interested in starting back up. Don't care where they live, Adelaide, Melbourne, Canberra, Brisbane, here in Sydney. If you want some tips, if they want to talk to me, do send me a note and I'll give you some tips and advice going forward, because I really want to help anybody who is interested in becoming fit at any age to be healthier. So there's my lovely aunt who's just dialed in. And I just talked about you earlier that this whole podcast was because you asked us a question back in December. So thank you for dialing in, and we can listen to the whole podcast later. So my Staying Healthy Conversations are here on Facebook, but I also put them up on my website and on my YouTube channel for those who don't have access to Facebook. So if you've got a friend who is interested in getting fit at any age, would like some tips, would like some inspiration, get them to tune in here either through YouTube or through my website, sterlingfitness.com.au. If you've got any queries, use that again as the website or Facebook to send me an email, send me a note, and I'd be very happy to give some tips on how to move forward. And even if you're under 65 and you are starting out, the same rules apply. Start easy, have fun, find yourself a good trainer, and keep healthy. This has been Sonia Ray. It has been a rainy, stormy day in Sydney, but it's time to say goodnight. I hope you have a pleasant night. Look forward to seeing the conversations post this Facebook Live, and we will see you very, very soon next week, Sunday night, and very soon on Facebook. Have a great week. This has been Sonia Ray. Have a sterling day.